Yeah, I'll talk for a good 30 minutes here and I'll end the video, guys. I'm tired. I'm done for today after this. Yeah, man. Throughout the movie, pretty much Dawn's family. And so the envy's so bad that even Dawn's own family is envious of Josh's. Like, think about it. Dawn's mother, Dawn's own mother, guys. Dawn's own mother, her own father, her own sister, her own best friend. They're all envious of their relationship, and they're willing to do anything to prevent the relationship from happening. Obviously, and throughout the movie, they do evil to Josh and Dawn. They do evil to Josh. They do evil to Dawn. Josh gets thrown in jail. They hire his boss to fire. They bribe his boss to fire him. I want you firing him. And they bribe him with like $30,000, $40,000, and his boss ends up firing Josh. Josh comes to work one day. He's like, "Yeah, by the way, Josh, I want to talk to you." You know what I'm saying? "Yeah, well, I'm gonna let you go." You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna work here anymore. And Josh said, "What the fuck? What did I do? Did I do anything wrong?" No, it's nothing. It has nothing to do with you. Just, you know what I'm saying? I know he lies. I know business isn't going too well here. You know what I'm saying? We can't afford to pay you. I'm going to have to let you go. And Josh said, "What the fuck? God, look, man, are you kidding me? I have rent. I have rent due. I have rent to pay, man. I need money." So I'm sorry, Josh. You know what I'm saying? He hands him, like, here's a few recommendations I have. There's a couple places here. They're looking for people. And he gives him, Josh is like, "What the fuck is going on here?" And Josh meets up with Don. He's like, "Yeah, my boss fired me." He's like, "What the fuck is going on here?" You know what I'm saying? Don's like, "What the fuck is going on here? Like, one day you're thrown in jail, the next day your boss fires you. What's going on here?" When in reality, your family's all behind it. Yeah, man. And they also do evil to Dawn. I know. Dawn goes to the bank. She finds out that her wills they freeze her will. Her family frees her will. I know. Dawn has a couple $1 million will in the bank, and her family frees her will. That way she can't help Josh and all that stuff. Yeah. So they do all this evil to Dawn and Josh. Yeah, and then Dawn ends up running away with Josh in the end of the movie. Obviously. So the envy's so bad that even Dawn's own family, her own mother, her own father, her own aunt, her own sister, they're all envious of the relationship, and they don't want Dawn being with Josh. In other words, her mother is crazy. She's immature. She's a childish, immature woman. You would think she'd be mature because it's Dawn's mother, but she's not mature. She's immature and childish. It's a sad to my life. You guys, when the envy with me and VJ is not just the children. No, all you adult women and men are also envious of my relationship too. And you guys are immature children. You act like immature children. You separate me and her for 30 years. You won't let me see my wife. And you guys are actors. You act like you're mature people, but you're not. You're immature, childish people, obviously. You're wicked people, obviously. And you purposely set everything up for the mess with VJ, and you cause a mess in my life. You have VJ fuck so many men, and I have many, many lovers because you're fucking wicked people, obviously. And you had me be a porn star to be with my wife, and you killed me. You trapped me with sharing her death. And you guys act like mature people. Don't touch that. And I'm saying those when you talk to the kids, and look at what you're saying. You guys were immature children. You're nothing but a mess. Me, VJ. You guys are not just immature people. You're a mess that me and VJ made. It's sad, man. All these adult women in the world, all these adult men in the world, they're all nothing but a mess that me and VJ made. You guys are a mess that me and VJ made, man. You're nothing but a mess, man. You're a mess that me and VJ made, man. You know, I even work, man. You act good, obviously, you on camera, obviously, but then once you figure out the puzzles of the game, what they did, what you guys did to me and VJ, it's not hard to figure out what kind of people you are. You're wicked people, and you're nothing but a mess. You're a mess that me and VJ made, man. You don't see it now because you're blind. Once a car from that's finally hit your mind, holy shit. Ivan and VJ created a fucking mess. We're nothing but a mess that me and VJ and Ivan made. Yeah, you're willing to have me and VJ share forever with millions of people because you guys are crazy psychopaths. Nothing but a mess that me and VJ made, man. You're a mess, man. Yeah, man. The envy's so bad that even the step families, even our own step families, are envious, and they want to have sex with me and VJ too. That's how bad the envy is. You guys are immature people. Nothing but a mess you make. Even my own step family and VJ's step family, they want me and VJ to share. All members of both families want to have sex with both of us. All the men in my family and VJ's family want to have sex with VJ, obviously, and all the women in VJ's family and my family want to have sex with me. It's not just my stepmother. You know what I'm saying? All my cousins and my stepsisters and my aunt, they all want to have sex with me too, man. So that's how bad the envy is. And all the woman, all the men in VJ's side and my side want to have sex with VJ. All my cousins, you know what I'm saying? All my step cousins and all stuff, they all want to have sex with VJ too. Yeah, the envy's so bad that both, even members of the family want both of us. They want to have sex with us. That's how messed up you guys are. You guys are nothing but a mess. You would think the stepfathers would be mature, even though we're envious, let them be together. And no, man, they did this evil to me. They locked all the doors on me. They separated me and her for 30 years. They caused this mess. My stepmother is going to force me to have sex with her. My stepfather and my stepbrother is most likely to bang my wife, obviously. Chances are all members of my family, a lot of members of my family bang my wife. VJ's stepsister, her stepmother, they want, and her aunt, they want to have sex with me too. Yeah, the envy's so bad. Even members of the family want to have sex with me and VJ. Yeah, because you guys are crazy people. You're not going to mess with me, VJ, man. You just can't let go of your envy because you're crazy people, man. Yo, Ivan, we can't let go of it because we're fucking. You're so fucking hot. VJ's so hot, man. Like, oh, we want you so bad. Sorry, I can't help it, Ivan. Yeah, you let your envy take over. You couldn't just do the right thing, man. This this was your opportunity, world, to prove how good you really were, and you failed the test miserably, guys. You guys are not good people. You're wicked people, man. You're beyond wicked people. Hence why you deserve to see hell and you don't deserve to be saved when I'm king. You broke every moral code in the book. You murdered an innocent man. You locked all doors on him. You knocked out a 4-year-old kid. You sabotaged his marks at school, all because you want to have sex with him, obviously. You separate him and his wife for 30 years. So, guys, I want you guys to realize how crazy you are. I have not seen VJ's face for over 3 decades, guys, since I was born. For 30 years, guys. 30 plus years, I have not seen Victoria Justice. Obviously. You won't let me see her because you're crazy people. Yeah, you're immature, childish people. You're nothing but a mess with VJ, man. You're crazy people. Obviously, you act like VJ is not my wife. Yeah, man, you guys, evil after evil after evil after evil. You break everything, man. Every moral code in the book you break. You broke the faithful code. You made me pay a price to be my wife. You had VJ. You caused that mess in my life with VJ. And you caused that mess in VJ's life with me. You had me a porn sign. You forced me to share or die. And you guys broke the morality faithful code. Hence why I'm proving why you guys are actors. You're not good people. You're wicked people, man. You're not good people, man. As you break every moral code. That's regarding in the Bible. How what? God gave the wicked over to a reprobate mind. Because you guys are reprobate people. You're not even a mess. All I'm going to do is pay this bullshit. You guys will not let VJ see me as long as I don't pay this fee. Okay, fine. All I'm going to do is just pay this fee, cry my eyes out, suffer death. And once I pay my dues, I'm taking life from peace and now, and you're left behind. You're not saved. And you're going to get what you deserve. You're going to be left behind and bad, my God, when I'm king. As you think for 1 second, I'm going to have you make fun of me behind the scenes. And oh my God, Ivan has no idea what happened to all these men. They fucked his wife. She had lovers. VJ has no idea what happened with Ivan and all these women. Ivan fucked these women. We killed Ivan. We caused that mess in his life. Ivan watched himself on YouTube, and yet we all secretly on behind his watch his videos. You think I'm gonna let you do that and have me save you when I'm king? You're crazy. I'm peacing out. And me and VJ are also gonna make fun of the world when we're king and queen too. Just like you guys make fun of me behind the scenes. You make fun of the mess. You make fun of you're gonna make fun of VJ when I pay his fee. You make fun of we caused that fucked up mess in Ivan's life, man. Ivan knows, and Ivan has no idea the kind of price he paid his wife. Yeah, you make fun of me behind the scenes, obviously, and Ivan watches himself. He's crazy when we secretly behind the scenes watch his videos, and he has 9 subscribers. You make fun of my channel. If you want to be a dick like that when I'm king, and wife's king is me, we're also gonna make fun of the world too. Hey, VJ, me and you are living forever in this world. You know what I'm saying? We're living forever in this world. And all these people around the world, they're all going to die in a good 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now. And me and you are going to live forever in this world. And we're movie stars. We're living to build our life. We'll experience this international glory. And the world's a banner from our glory. Ha, world, peace out. Yeah. Me and VJ are also going to make fun of the world tour. All you Hollywood men, Hollywood. You know who you are, who made fun of me about the mess with VJ. I'm also going to make fun of you too. Ha. You guys are left behind. You're banner from my glory. Me and VJ are movie stars. And you guys are all the side tension Hollywood. You feel like shit. Obviously, you're banished from my glory, and all those men in Hollywood are going to cry. All those men and women in Hollywood are going to cry when they see me, VJ King and Queen, because they now feel the price of being left behind. Holy shit, Ivan set this whole thing up. Yeah, we caused mess in his life, but man, Ivan won the game. You know, I said yeah, we killed him, but he came back from death. He's a brand new man, smoking hot with the glowing beauty with VJ, even harder than what he was before. He lost the weight. VJ's hotter with a glowing beauty. Obviously, she's more fit too. She's going to work out with me, obviously. Ivan got the harder VJ, he got the fresh VJ with the glowing beauty and glowing skin, glowing eyes. VJ got the harder Ivan with the full-grown beard, glowing skin, glowing eyes, skinny and jacked. Ivan and VJ are multi-billionaires movie stars. They experienced that international glory for their fame, for their movies and for their movie and all that stuff. and we're left out of that. We feel the price of being abandoned by God. Yeah, you're all gonna cry. All those men who banned my wife, all those women who banned me, they're gonna cry in Hollywood because they're gonna feel you guys are gonna feel the price of being left behind, man. It's a shitty feeling. Hence why all the Hollywood actors are gonna so desperately want to work for me and VJ because they want to be saved. And my company is better than Hollywood too. Don't forget that. My company is better than Hollywood. As I'm offering all the bigger A's a piece of the pie. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3%. The really, really big ones, I'll pay them like 0.3, 0.2. The middle ones, you pay them, the middle ones and the smaller ones, you pay them 0.1, 0.2% of the pie. But most of the A's are going to make 0.1%, because you got to watch out for your budget, man. Because I'm only dividing the 1% with everyone. So you got to be careful with how you split the money, obviously. You can pay one guy 0.1, one guy 0.2, one guy 0.3. Or you can pay one guy 0.1, two guys 0.2. That way you create room to pay Jon Favreau and Filoni their piece of the pie, you see what I'm saying here? And the other members of your 17. You have to be careful. Yeah, man. All the Hollywood actors, all the ranks, the B-list actors, rising stars, and A-list actors, both small ones and bigger ones, are all going to want to work for me so bad because I know my company's better than Hollywood. I pay them way more. I'm paying them more money than what Hollywood can pay. You know what I'm saying? As I'm paying them a rich salary, and I'm offering them a piece of the pie, a piece of the 1%. You know what I'm saying? And that's what all the agents are going to tell their actors. Yeah, I recommend you desperately network with these actors for Zanus. That way you strengthen your chances of being in Ivan's movie, because Ivan's company is better than Hollywood. It's the biggest brand in the entertainment industry, and Ivan's paying you a lot of money. He's giving you a piece of the royalties, the profits. Yeah, you're gonna make it. The actors are gonna make their millions, man, for my movie. Whereas in Hollywood, most actors don't negotiate for the piece of the profits. They negotiate for the piece of the profits sometimes, obviously, and they make a lot of money, but that's rare. Most actors in Hollywood get their flat salary, and that's it. They're flat 20 million, they're flat 15 million, they're flat 12, they're flat 8, and sometimes they can negotiate for a piece of the pie. Sometimes. But it's rare. Usually they get their flat salary and that's it. My company easily can beat out Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? That's why all these actors in Hollywood are going to want to work for me so bad. But I told you, don't hate me, guys. Your chances of being in my movie is very, very slim. As your 0.01% chance of being in my movie. Because I'm only going to have what? I don't know, Zanus, most of my actors are chosen. I only have 8 more spots for the major roles. Obviously. But don't forget, I'm also going to have specifics for all the characters. For example, for the actor for Eli, I want him to be in his 60s. To be in his 60s. The actor for Cornelius and Sirius, I want him to be in his 50s, 60s. Obviously, the actor for what? For Cornelius, I want him to be in his late 40s, early 50s. You see what I'm saying? So it narrows down. What? What kind of actors can be in my movie, obviously. And for the Great Escape movie, I'm only going to have 18, 20 characters in the movie. And there's a good 10,000 working actors in Hollywood. And your chances of being in my movie, your chances are not high, guys. Your chances are very, very slim. Hence why what? You can network all these actors all you want. Even then, your chances are not high of being cast in my movie. You see what I'm saying here? These actors in Hollywood know, my chance of being cast in my movie is not high, yeah. And I'm only doing one movie at a time. Their Unique will only have 10 characters, 12 characters in the movie. It's a smaller movie. You know how Twilight, they only have 12 characters? Yeah, Twilight, they only had 10, 12 main characters, and that's it. Twilight, the main character in Twilight was Edward Cullen. And Bella, obviously. And then you had major characters like what? Like Edward Cullen's family, and Bella's friends she meets at school. Those are all minor characters. Yeah, you only had 12 major characters in 12. Yeah, you're looking at 12 characters for Their Unique. Their Unique will only have 12, 13 characters. And I'm only gonna have 4 major characters for that movie. The major characters for Their Unique will be Dawn, Josh. So me and VJ will be pretty much the main character, and I'll be the supporting character. I'll be a main character too. Me and VJ will be the main character of the story. VJ's best friend Megan, who might be Zendaya, obviously, she'll be a major character, obviously. KJ App will be a major character, and I'll have VJ's mother be a major character. And those are pretty much all the major characters. Was everyone else, VJ's father, her aunt, her sister, Jake's girlfriend, those are probably going to be minor characters. You know what I'm saying? Josh's boss at the bar, minor character. The cab driver, minor character. You see what I'm saying? Those are all minor. Like, Very Unique will only have like five major characters, and that's it. You see what I'm saying? Five major characters, and that's it. Everyone else are all minor characters. Yeah, your chances of being in my movie isn't high, obviously. You see what I'm saying? Your chances of being in my movie is not high. I'm gonna keep saying that. Your chances of being in my movie is not high. But if I hit that movie, I'm only gonna have a good like 18 characters too. A good 18, 20 characters. Obviously. Well, you have the vampires, right? Obviously. Hitting that movie, I'm only gonna have maybe 7 main characters, and that's it. 7, 8 main characters, and that's it. Me, VJ, Will Smith, the captain on the boat, our friends in Los Angeles, they're all major characters, obviously. And like Mark Wahlberg, Natalie Portman, those are like the major. And Tom Holland, Hayden Christensen, if they're chosen, obviously, and Tom Hiddleston, those will be like the major characters of the story, and their wives, obviously. They'll be the major characters. Well, the other couples will all have them be minor roles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're probably looking at maybe 10 major characters for him that movie. And that's it. Yeah, your chances of my movie isn't high, man. I told you it's not guaranteed I'm going to choose those guys for him that way. I might hire someone else. I'm going to give all you actors in Hollywood opportunity to be in my movie. It's not guaranteed I'm going to hire Will Smith and Mark Wahlberg. No, I'm just throwing names out there. You see what I'm saying? I might hire Chris Hemsworth. I might hire Dwayne Johnson instead of Will Smith and Mark Wahlberg. I might hire what? I don't know, Kate Beckinsale or something like that for the movie instead of Natalie Portman. You never know. Kate Beckinsale, I'd pay her like 16.5 million for the role because she's not that big, obviously, right? She's worth like I don't know 40 million bucks. So she's worth, you can pay her that $16 million for a woman actor. 16.5 million you can pay her. That's good for her. She's not as big as Natalie Portman, and you pay her like a 4 million, $5 million bonus. That's good for her. And like a $3.5 million bonus after the film was completed. That's good. That's a good paycheck for her. So she's making a nice like 20, like $23 million. Kate Beckinsale around there. That's good. That's a good paycheck. And Hollywood doesn't make that. She probably makes like 5 million for her movies. You see what I'm saying? You can have her instead of Natalie Portman, but she's older than Natalie Portman. She's like almost 50 came back, so she'll be a little older by then. I think Natalie Portman's really, really good for that movie. Natalie Portman will only be in her 50s. She'll still be pretty young by then. She'll be in her 50s when she does the Hidden Valor movie. And I'll pay Natalie Portman a nice $34 million. That's a good paycheck for her. In Hollywood, she doesn't make that. She probably makes like 7, 8, 9 million for her movies, Natalie Portman, because Hollywood's cheaper for my company. You see what I'm saying? I heard she got like 7 million for Thor: Love and Thunder. And then Chris Hemsworth got his rich like $20 million salary. And I guarantee you everyone else got their shitty $1 million, $2 million salary, because that's how it works in Hollywood. 2 people like make a lot of money and everyone else gets shittier money. Guaranteed Chris Hemsworth got his 20 million bucks. Natalie Portman got her like $7, $8 million, whatever it is. And then the other major actors probably made like 2 million bucks for the movie. Because Hollywood does not have that. And the other ones got their shitty $400,000, $5,000. Because that's how it works in Hollywood. That's how it works. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. End the video here soon, guys, because I'm tired. And I'm done after this video. I'm not making any more videos today. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. Yeah, your chances of being on a movie is not high. So all you actors in Hollywood, you know who you are. If you're not chosen, I'm sorry about that. You're going to be left behind. You're not going to be saved. Too bad. You get what you deserve. You chose to bang my wife, and you chose to have sex with me, and you get what you deserve. When I'm king, you're left behind. You're not saved. And if you're not in my movie, I'm sorry about that. You will not be saved. You're going to be left behind. You get what you deserve, obviously. With all you actors in Hollywood who chose for my movie, you're the lucky ones. You're going to get to experience the international success and fame with Ivan VJ, wealth, the success and fame with Ivan VJ. I'm going to pay you your millions, more than even what Hollywood pays you guys on average, obviously. You know what I'm saying? All you A-list actors are going to get a piece of the royalties from my company, a nice 0.1, 0.2, 0.3%. Will Smith, I'll pay him 0.3%. I can't pay him 0.5, 0.4 because I have to create room to pay Jon Favreau and all them, you see what I'm saying? So for the Hidden Valor movie, if Mark Wahlberg and Natalie Portman are chosen, I'll pay them, I'll give them I'll give Mark 0.2, I can give Will Smith 0.3, and I can give Natalie Portman 0.1. Or I might give Mark Wahlberg 0.1 because you got to watch for your budget. 0.1 and 0.2. I'll give Will Smith 0.3. That's good. That's good enough for him. That's like, I don't know, 35, 40 million in royalties. Perhaps more. I don't know, 50, 60. Just depends how much money I make. I don't know. But they're going to make a lot of money, obviously. I'll give Will Smith 0.3. That's good enough for him. And I'll give Mark Wahlberg 0.1. Natalie Portman, I'll give him 0.1. Or I can give Mark Wahlberg 0.2. 0.1 is good enough for Mark Wahlberg. I'm already paying him through, like, what? I'm already paying him like $40 million in salaries. $41 million. He's making his $36 million, and he's making his $4 million bonus, Mark Wahlberg. I'll pay him a $4 million bonus. Yeah, a $5 million bonus I'll pay Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, he's making his $41 million, and he also gets his $1.5 million merch. As I can give Mark Wahlberg 0.1% of the royalties, that's enough for him, and I'll give Natalie Portman 0.1. That's good for her. Pay her rich $34 million. You pay Natalie Portman her rich, I don't know, $38 million. I'll pay Natalie Portman her what? Her what? Her $14 million signing bonus, obviously, and I'll pay her rich $20 million salary, and I'll pay her a $4 million bonus after filming is complete. That's good. That's a good paycheck for her, and I'll give her like 0.1% of the profits. It's a good deal for Natalie Portman. And then Mark Wahlberg, I'll pay him his 36, $14 million signing bonus and his $22 million salary, and I'll give him like a $5 million bonus after filming is complete. That's a good paycheck for Mark Wahlberg, and give him like 0.1% of the pie. That way I can create room to pay Will Smith his 0.3. Obviously. The reason why I can't give Mark Wahlberg 0.2 because I have to create room to pay what? Jon Favreau his 0.2 and Dave Filoni his 0.1. I have to also pay the small ace actors their piece of the pie and the 17. You need to create room to pay what? Pay them the what? Because I'm not going any higher than 1% for the royalties. The 1% is split with everyone. Whereas me and VG take our 60%. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously. That's why, yeah. So if you want it, so chances are if I do a movie, most of the bigger aces are gonna get 0.1% of the pie because you have to create room to pay other guys too. And the big ones you pay them like 0.3, 0.2. Sometimes I'll pay the middle guys 0.2, obviously, but you have to be careful. You have to watch for your budget. Chances are most of them are gonna make 0.1%, which is good enough. It's like $20 million. It's good enough for them. Obviously, I'm easily beating out Hollywood and what. And the bigger ones, you give them a nice 0.3% on average. Where 0.4 and 0.5 is highly unlikely for the royalties. Because I will not have enough room to pay Jon Favreau and all of them their 0.1, 0.2% of the price. You know what I'm saying? That's why 0.5 and 0.4 is very, very rare for the actors. It's highly unlikely I'm going to pay them that. Chances are the bigger ones are going to make 0.3 because you have to create room for your 1% royalty budget, right? 1% of the pie budget, obviously. You see what I'm saying? And if Tom Holland is chosen, I'll pay him like 11.5 around there for the role. He'll probably be worth about 20 million by then. 23, 24 million. Pay him like 11.5 million for the role. It's good for him. And you give him like 0.02%. So that's a nice like $1.82 million check he makes extra. That's a good paid deal for him. And then Tom Hiddleston, you can give him 0.05 if you want. He makes a nice $3 million or something like that in royalties. 2.5 million in royalties. And you pay him a nice $15 million. He's good for that movie because he did King Kong Skull Island. So he's good for that survival movie. And Hayden Christensen, I'll give him 0.01. It's like $800,000 in royalties. That's good for him. $1 million in royalties. You pay him is like 9.5 million. Because he's not as big as like Tom Holland and all of them, right? You pay him 9.5. That's good for Hayden Christensen. But it's not guaranteed I'm going to hire those. I'm just throwing names out there, guys. But chances are some of those guys will be chosen. Chances are Will Smith and Mark Wahlberg and Natalie Portman are chosen. But I might choose Chris Hemsworth. And Dwayne Johnson instead of Mark Wahlberg and Will Smith. You never know. I can have Dwayne Johnson be the captain on the boat, and I can have Chris Hemsworth be one of the couples. Obviously, you can have him be you can have him be one of the couples. And Chris Hemsworth, I'd pay him $45 million for the Hidden Vampire movie for the role. Because by then he'll be worth $200+ million guaranteed. He's worth like 130, 140, 50 right now. In 16, 15 years from now, he'll guaranteed be worth $200+ million. If he's not worth $200+ million, I'll pay him less. Obviously, I'll pay him like maybe 40. Chris Hemsworth for the role. Pay him a bit less. Pay him a $16 million sign bonus and a $24 million salary. Chris Hemsworth. No, sorry, I'd pay him like $38 million or something like that. Chris Hemsworth. You gotta watch for budget. I'd pay him like a. I pay Chris Hemsworth like $37 million if he's worth under $200 million. If he's worth like $190 million in like 15 years from now, I'll pay Chris Hemsworth like $37 million. That's good for him. Pay him what? Pay him a $14.9 million signing bonus and a $22 million salary for Chris Hemsworth for the movie. That's good for him. If he's worth under $200 million, if he's worth over $200 million, I'll pay him $40+ million. If he's worth like 200, 220, I'll pay Chris Hemsworth like $40 million. $16 million signing bonus, $24 million salary. If he's worth like 230, 240, 250, you can pay him a bit more. Pay him 45. Pay him $20 million bonus, $45 million salary. But chances are you have to watch for your budget. I'll probably pay him about, if he's worth $200 million, I'll pay him like $40 million. Chris Hemsworth, $16 million signing bonus and a $24 million salary. That's a good paycheck for him. Obviously. I might have Dwayne Johnson, Chris Hemsworth, and Will Smith and what? And Mark Wahlberg compete for the two jobs. You can do that if you want. And have I want what? I want Dwayne Johnson and what? And Chris Hemsworth reading for the part. And I want Will Smith and what? And what? And what? Will Smith and what? And Mark Wahlberg reading for the part, and I'll see which. Who's better for the captain of the boat, Dwayne Johnson or Will Smith? I think Will Smith is better, but I can picture Dwayne Johnson as a captain too. You see what I'm saying? I can picture him as Dwayne Johnson as a captain on the boat too, obviously. Because I can't afford to have 4 bigger A series in my movie. It's too much money, man. It's too much. It's too much money, obviously. I could afford it, but I have to put more money into the movie, and I don't feel like doing that. You see what I'm saying? I could have 4 for the Hidden Valley movie, but I'm gonna have to. If I want to afford to have like Dwayne Johnson in the movie, I have to take out $15 million of my own money and put an extra $15 million in the movie to pay him his salary. You see what I'm saying? Because Dwayne Johnson, I'd pay him like his like $15 million for the movie, $30 million salary, $20 million bonus, and I'd give him a $10 million bonus after filming. I pay him $60 million for the movie. Pay him a $10 million bonus after filming is completed, and I give him 0.3% of the profits. Dwayne Johnson. That's why I told you I can't afford to have Dwayne Johnson and Will Smith in the movie. No, I'm gonna have to choose between those two guys. For my rule for my movie is the max A-listers I'm gonna have is 3. I'm not gonna have any more than 3 because they're gonna affect your budget. You see what I'm saying? So I might have Dwayne Johnson, Chris Hemsworth. I can have Dwayne Johnson be the captain on the boat, and I can have Chris Hemsworth be one of the couples. I'll have Chris Hemsworth and Mark Wahlberg compete for the job. I can have Dwayne Johnson and Will Smith compete for the job. See who's better for the role. Have my scripted roles, look at the reels. Okay, who's better for the role? Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson's good for the muscle, obviously, but Will Smith is the better actor, obviously. But Dwayne Johnson, you can argue, is more iconic than Will Smith. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, Will Smith is just as iconic as Dwayne Johnson. Will Smith is very iconic. He's both. Remember how somebody Will Smith is a rarity. Yeah, he's both iconic and skilled. Whereas Dwayne Johnson's really iconic. He's fun to watch on a screen. You know what I'm saying? He'll build a lot of buzz, obviously, but he's not as good of an actor as Will Smith. Will Smith is an amazing actor. He's an amazing actor, and he's also very, very iconic. When you see Will Smith, like, holy shit, that's Will Smith. Yeah, he creates buzz, obviously. That's why they're both really good, obviously. But Dwayne Johnson also creates buzz. Chris Hemsworth creates a lot of buzz, too. He's iconic, too. But Mark Wahlberg is also iconic, too. That's why I might have those two guys compete for the job. Okay, Chris Hemsworth and Mark, you guys are my best 2 candidates for one of the couples. I want you guys competing for the job. Competing for the job. You're going to have to fight for the job, guys. You're going to see how hard Chris Hemsworth and Mark Wahlberg are going to compete for that job because they want that job so bad. They know they're going to make a lot of money off my movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're going to make a lot of money off my movie, yeah. They want that freedom. They want to be saved. They want to experience that buzz, fame, and glory with King Ivan. Yeah, that's why they're going to really compete that job. You're going to see Will Smith and And Dwayne Johnson competing hard for that job too. Yeah, man. But chances, something tells me I'm going to end up choosing Will Smith over Dwayne Johnson. It's Will Smith, man. But Dwayne Johnson's just as big as Will Smith. He's worth like $350 million. Dwayne Johnson's just as big as Will Smith. They're both really big. But Will Smith is Will Smith, man. So I can't go wrong with choosing Will Smith over Dwayne Johnson. I'm saying. But something tells me I might choose Chris Hemsworth over Mark Wahlberg. You never know. I might choose Chris Hemsworth over Mark Wahlberg and have him surviving the island with me and my wife. Obviously. So you have me and my wife. I'll make the full video today, guys. I have a lot on my mind. I can make another part. I'm just gonna cover for a sec.